Good morning, class. In the previous class, we learned about the types of credit. Today, we will start another topic, that is formal and informal sector. Let's start. If you need money on credit, where would you get it from? You could either go to a bank or a cooperative society, or approach your relative or friend. You could also go to the money lender or to a landlord if you are in a village. The chart here shows the different sources of credit for rural household in India in 2003. Banks and cooperative society constitute the formal sector of credit. Landlords, money lenders, traders, relatives, friends, and other sources constitute of informal sector of credit. Thus, we see that the formal sector provides only marginal more credit than the informal sector. Let us compare the formal and informal sector of credit. The credit activities of the formal sector are supervised by the Reserve Bank of India. In comparison, there is no supervising body for the informal sector of credit. The Reserve Bank of India ensures that banks give loans to the rich traders and the businessmen as well as farmers, students and small entrepreneurs. However, the credit activities of informal sectors are only driven by profit. In the absence of any control and supervision, the informal sector charges much higher interest rate than the formal sector, as you can see in this picture. A high rate of interest means that the borrower spent more money to repay the loans and he left with less money for himself. Is this clear? A high rate of interest may result in the loan repayment amount becoming more than the borrower income. This leads to a debt trap where the person debt goes on increasing. The chart here shows the credit taken by different kinds of urban household in 2003. Observe that while the rich households get 90% of their credit from the formal sector and the poor households get only 15% of their credit from the formal sector. Thus, the rich have the more access to cheaper credit from formal sector, while the poor have still depend on loan at higher rate of interest from the informal sector. Cheaper credit is essential for development in a country. Since the formal sector offers more affordable credit, it must increase its lending to more and more people, especially in rural areas. We have seen that poor households in India largely depend on the informal sector for their credit requirements. This is because banks are either not present in the rural area or demand collateral against loan that the poor people are unable to provide. Thus, the poor are forced to take credit from moneylender who charge high rate of interest and exploit the borrowers. One solution to this problem is to organizing people to self-help group. Now we will discuss about self-help group in next class. That's all.